Hi, this is Anita from Real Estate Crunch. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what drives property appreciation or what makes a property go up in value. This is a question a lot of people ask as to how do I know if I'm going to buy this property, it's going to go up in value? What are some of the things that I should be looking at? We're going to look at 10 major reasons why a property would appreciate in value. One would be location. As we've said many times before, in real estate, it's location, location, location. It's, properties in a desirable location tend to appreciate and go up in value. Some of the things which could, make it if it's at, if they're close to a good school, they are park or recreational facility, they have access to restaurants, shopping centers, cultural attractions, scenic views, waterfront access, and other natural features could all be reasons why a property would go up in value. Simple supply and demand dynamics. If there is not much supply but there's a high demand, that of course will make the property go up in value. Economic growth. If your property is in an area which is economically growing, businesses are thriving, there's plenty of people want to move in, that of course will also drive up the price of the property. Population growth. If the population is growing and there is people moving in, that of course will mean that your property value will go up. If you see that there's an area where they're developing an infrastructure, the government is developing in lots of infrastructure projects. Maybe, for example, they build a new train out to an area that commuters can get into the city much faster. That, of course, could drive up property to that area. Things as, having property improvements and upgrades, they can help. Some high impact upgrades could be things like kitchen and bathrooms, energy efficiency such as solar panels, smart home systems, curb appeal, landscaping, exterior renovations can all be things which can make a property be more appealing. There could be, neighborhood development going on, new businesses coming in, restaurants, boutique shop. Maybe the area was down, the neighborhood is down, but they're revitalizing it. There's new life happening. Life is being breathed into the community. That can all drive the property up. There's quality of schools. Schools are really great schools, so people want to move there. They want their kids to go to school there. Even if you don't have children in school, as we said before, schools are something you should always look at and see. What is the quality of the school in the area where I'm at? Is it a highly rated school? Do people want to live in this area because the schools are considered safe and good? Of course, is the area safe? That's also one too. Security. Market conditions and interest rates can make a difference too. If the interest rates are high, people don't want to buy. Local zoning and development regulations can make a difference. If it's restrictive zoning that preserves the character of a neighborhood, this can make it more desirable. If you're kind of in an area where there's zoning's not there, it can make it undesirable. I saw recently in a newspaper about an area in Britain where the neighbors went after a guy who was using his front yard as a garbage dump. Somehow his brother owned a garbage dump company, so they were dumping garbage in the front yard. I don't know if his brother was paying him, whatever was going on, but the neighbors were complaining because there were rats. And basically the neighborhood spent years and years fighting this because it would drive their property down. I've known of other people who've had very junky, front yards where the city's gone after them and said, look, you need to clean up your yards because this is driving other people's property value down. So also the surrounding areas of the property, or if the government doesn't care, if they allow garbage dumps to happen next door to you, or people's yard to be junky and they don't care, then that of course could drive down property value too. So those are all things which can make a difference on whether or not a property can appreciate or not. And the truth of the matter is you could have a property in one area and you go 2 streets over and the property may not appreciate as it does in the other area. So that's why you really need to look at all of these things when you are looking to understand property and understand what drives the appreciation of a property. This is Anita from Real Estate Crunch. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate you listening to us. If you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you. We're going to put a link to our blog post, which is on understanding property value trends, what drives appreciation, in case you're interested to be able to learn more and to be able to read some more information on this. Thank you so much for being part of our community. We certainly do appreciate you.